Welcome to Everything Currency, everybody. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my lovely co-host, Stacy Serrano. We're rocking out this morning. You guys like the new music? Let me know in the comments. Stacy
We're
picked this
vibing
up.
in here.
He's like, we need to get this going today. We need to be more puffed up.
Yeah. Yes.
He said
Yes.
my normal intro song was trying to rizz her up, so I was like, okay, we gotta pick a new one.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness, how you doing this morning?
Man, I'm doing great, but the past 48 hours have been absolutely atrocious, and I think I'm having Crash Out 2.0 on the stream today.
Oh
And
yeah, you already know. Like it's always.
oh God.
You ready to crash out? I'll be ready. Let's go.
Crash Out
Oh, buddy.
2.0, 2.0. No, guys, today is Wednesday, and Wednesdays usually we talk about everything beginner in crypto, right? Everything beginner in crypto. And one thing that I want to mention today is essentially being a beginner in crypto. It's not just about understanding how to trade, how to find the right coins, but really understanding the ugly truth about crypto and the actual space and being in the space of what it is crypto, right? So I have had the probably most interesting 48 hours already. And mind you, I'm not a complete newbie into the
Mhm.
space. I have been here since 2021, NFT era, everything. But I have never been really in within the space like I am now. And one, because I'm growing my branding, and I'm putting myself out there more. I used to be more in the back end, and now I'm really in it, and I'm getting to know people in the space. I'm getting to know different versions of crypto, like all kinds of stuff. So I'm pretty much kind of like a newbie in some way, shape, or form. So
Mhm.
I really want to talk to you guys. If you are a newbie in the space, this is so important. So I'm gonna start and lead off with first being a woman in crypto. Okay, if you
Mhm.
are watching and you are a woman in crypto, or you're gonna be getting into crypto and you are a woman in crypto, I'm gonna lay it out to you, and I'm gonna lay it to you as transparent and honest as I possibly can. Recently, and by recently I mean yesterday, I came encounter with somebody that I've been knowing for a little bit now in the space. And it started off with I was always going on spaces. If you don't know what spaces are, is all on X. You can go on X and you kind of just talk to different people in the industry. So I'm always going on these spaces with a really good friend of mine, and he always has his people around him. That I personally don't know them, but obviously I'm getting to know them because he's around this person. There's always this one guy that had a really just a hatred. I don't know if it's
Mhm.
just me personally or just women in crypto, right? And
Mhm.
he would always like make little remarks here and there. And I would always just laugh it off and just like, oh, he's trolling, he's being funny, and like it's nothing serious.
Right.
Because that's just how it is. That and I'm gonna get to that a little bit, but I'm gonna get into this first. In the space, you're a troll. You make jokes. You're constantly doing things here and there, just out of pocket stuff. You don't take anything seriously in crypto. Everything is really dry humor, dark humor, all kinds of shit that you say in the space. So I never took it as anything. I would always just laugh it off and I would just go along with it.
Mhm.
Get put into a group chat, which by the way, if you are new to the space, you start getting networking in the space, you're gonna get put into group chats where they're gonna send you plays, you're gonna get to know people, all kinds of stuff. I think I'm in at least like probably like 20 different group chats at this point.
Yeah, you got to have a good amount of group chats if if you're new. We
Yeah,
keep talking about that.
right, exactly. So I get put into this group chat and I'm getting to know everybody, and I already know my friend that obviously I have. But this specific group chat I've never been around. It's a different environment. Everybody in there is a little bit, I wouldn't say, like, I would say a little bit nerdy-er than I'm used to. Um, and the guy is in there. The guy that's always making the little remarks is there. I don't think anything of it. I sent a play or something like that. I forget what I did. And then he goes and says something in regards of women like you in this space is what makes it disgraceful.
Damn.
And
The
I
hell?
was I was like, huh,
He probably likes it when he's surrounded by men.
r- I I don't fucking know. But I just commented on it and I was just like, I was being funny and I was, because again I took it as a joke. And
Hmm.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm such a disgrace. I'm such a disappointment to this space, whatever, just kind of going along with it.
Right.
Then he kept on going, and then he kept on like going on my looks and like saying all kinds of remarks on how I look,
Hmm.
all kinds of remarks on like the plays that I push out, the kind of remarks on what I'm doing in this space. And then he made one of the biggest comments that already just threw me out the line. And at first, again, I'm thinking all of these are jokes and I'm just going along with it. And it got to the point where I'm like, wait, I don't think this man is joking.
Yeah.
So he made a remark basically saying that I'm only good enough to sit here and look pretty, and that I don't bring any value to the space, that I don't even know how to trade, that, he started saying all kinds of stuff about my looks, saying that I'm ugly and this and that, calling me a whore, like all kinds of stuff. And I'm just sitting there like, holy shit, like this guy's actually for real. Like this guy's actually meaning what he's saying. This is not a joke no more. So of course, I went off on him and I was like, what the fuck is happening? Right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. And I'm going to get to the point right now. I come to a realization that obviously crypto is a very much man dominated space. There's more
Hmm.
men in crypto than there is women, right? And when it comes to being a woman in crypto, it's almost like they want you to be one of the boys. They don't want you to be feminine. They don't want you to be cute. You have to almost be a tomboy girl to be accepted in the space. And I'm not
Mm.
saying
Hmm.
everybody. I'm not saying everybody.
Yeah.
But this man, it almost irked him at the fact that, I looked good and I knew how to trade. It almost irked him at the fact that I'm here and I get opportunities and he makes it out to seem like I'm just getting opportunities just based off who I am and what I look like. And now, while I won't fully deny that because as a woman, you definitely get a lot of opportunities in different ways, shapes, and forms. But it just became where it's like, I need everybody to understand in this space that not every girl in crypto, or any girl, every girl in general, who has somewhat of good looks, somewhat of a pretty face, whatever, or, I take care of my nails, I have nice jewelry, like I'm a very feminine girl. Just because I have those qualities does not mean I don't bring value to the space. Do you see what I'm currently doing right now, guys? I'm streaming right now with this lovely man that he saw my value. He saw who I am. He saw what I was doing in the space. He wasn't gonna, why would he bring somebody who is just taking advantage of nothing and I don't know anything and I'm just sitting here and looking pretty? He wouldn't do that because he's a smart guy. He's been in the industry for a minute, So I need you all men in crypto to really understand like, hey, just because every now and then I post a cute bikini pic doesn't mean I don't know shit. Just, just because I'm a girl doesn't mean that I'm just here to look pretty. I'm here because I actually bring some kind of value. I'm actually here because I
Yeah.
work my ass off. And in fact, I probably work more harder and smarter than a lot of you men in crypto, and you don't like that shit. And you know what? That shows you that you're insecure. That shows you that you don't have a manhood in your life, because for you to go and bash women in the space is absolutely insane, absolutely insane. And this is what I have to say to women in crypto who are getting into crypto and you're a beginner. Please understand, if you look somewhat of attractive girl, you're gonna get backlash. You're gonna get
Mm,
backlash. And 9 times out of 10, they're being honest with it. They're being honest with it. They're not joking around. They're actually meaning it. They hate it. They hated the fact that I came in here and I'm basically brand new and I already have all of these things.
hmm.
I don't have all of these things, guys, just because I look pretty, guys. I have all these things because I actually put in the work, and I'm consistent and I'm disciplined and I get it done, and I'm able to learn quickly and fast, and I have things going on, and I go and surround myself with the right people. Again, Jay here, he didn't put me on this show just because I looked good, and he just wanted a pretty face to just sit here and say absolutely nothing.
Yeah, no,
He
I'd be bored as fuck.
exactly, exactly.
Like being said, oh hell no, men like that never belong in crypto. I just want to segue a little bit and just say that like in crypto, you have a very unique space, and I won't even say like just crypto because like we're kind of putting the dirty blame on crypto. This is the internet. This is the internet, people. Like the internet, unfortunately, you have people saying a bunch of stuff that they would never say to your face. You know, they would never man up and say it to anything, even when it comes to guys in crypto or different races in crypto. There's stuff that gets said all the time that people would never say to your face, and it's literally one of those things where like we talked about it before the stream. You gotta have thick skin. You gotta have thick skin in this game because it doesn't matter. I mean, you know, you, if you're a woman, you have it the worst. If you're a minority, you have it pretty bad. If you're somebody who's like in the spotlight, everything you do can be flipped against you and things like that. So it gets like that in the space from time to time. You got to have thick skin, and literally, like for me, the ignore button is the easiest way. Like sometimes, like I'm here to make money, you know what I'm saying? So like it's it's
Right,
it's easier like not to care what some dumbass is saying because like
right,
that guy is probably like, oh damn, she's so pretty and I'll never have a chance, so let me fucking talk shit. Like, you know
right,
what I mean?
right.
So let's look at some of these content. Everything Alcoy said, damn, what did I miss? Man, people running their mouth, man. Bear market sentiment, you know what it is. Um, he said, bear market sentiment, you know what it is. And then Fishing with Camo Joe, longtime watcher of the channel, shout out to Brett. He said, who bashed you? Some guy. We won't give him no light right now.
No, no, we're not gonna give him that clout. That's for sure. But I will say, like, yes, if you're coming into the space, you do have to have thick skin, and people are gonna try to get you out of the space. They're gonna try so hard. They're gonna push you to your buttons to the point where you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, I don't even want to be in this."
Mm-hmm.
And I could have said that last night. I could have said, "You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna go and fucking start an OnlyFans because apparently that's all I'm good for." Right? That's what I could have done. That's what I could
Oh
have done.
shit.
But instead I said, no, fuck that. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I did cry because I'm a girl, and like it made me feel emotional at the fact that like I worked so goddamn hard on a daily basis, and I bust my ass, and I come in here every single day, and I try to be as consistent as I possibly can be. In fact, I'm probably more consistent than a lot of people, and to get bashed on is absolutely incredible to me, and I think that's why I got emotional, because I know the work that I put in, and I know the things that I do in this space.
Mm-hmm.
Irks me, and it irks me that because he doesn't even know that. He just looks at me and he's like, oh, this girl doesn't know shit, this girl this girl that, whatever. He didn't even took the time to actually see what I'm doing and he just based it off like, oh, this is how you look, so this is
Yeah, he just mad and making comments basically
right.
when it comes to that, you know.
Exactly. And I'm going to go into now understanding navigating in the space of crypto is there is a lot of ugly truth. It comes down with understanding, guys, in the space, everybody's always trolling 24/7. Like there's no time and no place where we're not trolling. We're always saying crazy dumb shit. We're
Yeah.
talking about like illegal shit. We're talking about like, sex, all kinds of stuff. So you kind of have to really understand the space and how we talk and have some kind of humor, but also find out when it's no longer humor. Like in this condition, it started off as I'm thinking it's humor because that's what we're used to in the space. To it wasn't humor and it was real life and it was real things that this man was saying to me. So you have to really understand like, hey, we have a lot of dark humor in the space, we have a lot of satire here, we every all kinds of shit is constantly happening. You'll see some crazy stuff that you're like, wait, what?
You
Like,
have a lot of bold people. Like I just said, like
yes,
people are a little bit more bold. Like they're not gonna
yeah,
say this stuff to you in real life, but behind the screen, behind a cartoon PFP, it's like, hey, stupid N word, you don't know anything. And I'm like, you
right,
wouldn't even say half that
yes,
if you were right in front of me right now. So
dude,
like I
that's
gotta
one
make
thing.
sure like
Yes, that's one thing. It's like I've noticed people in the space use the N word a little bit too freely. A little bit too
yeah.
freely. I see it on a daily fucking basis, and I'm like, if you guys were to talk like this in the real world, you get your ass beat.
Hmm.
Like, quite honestly.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's why it is all about like, finding the right tribe. Cause like
Right,
as much as you can find people who are on this side of thing, who talk crazy, think crazy, and probably not making no money. You can find the other people who are doing like the exact opposite, and figuring that out, and also like not giving those people enough clout to really affect what you're doing on a day to day is definitely important in
right,
this market for sure, because like we always talk about the psychology of the market chart. It goes up and down, and then you see all those different emotions on there. You see anger, you see euphoria, you see depression, all that stuff. People act that way as well. People are gonna act angry. They're gonna act depressed, and you see it on the timeline. You see it especially in the group chats, and unfortunately, like you see it like women in crypto get the brunt of that at times, because you just have a bunch of dudes who are beta males, and they got to find somebody to pick
right,
on.
right.
Let's take a look at some of these comments. So you got a lot of support. Everyone's saying, keep going. People see your value. You know what I mean? Like we know it's good. You know. Shout out to Nico. He said, "What's up, y'all?" Shout out to Everything Altcoin. He said, "Did you see that DRB I sent you? DRB. Is that's a ticker? Let me hold on. Let me check, guys. He might have sent us a cooker real quick.
Oh, oh,
Let's see
over
what. Let me
time.
Okay, let me look at some.
You guys can still, by the way, we mentioned this in the previous. You can still make a little bit of money here and there in the bear market. So definitely don't flee away.
Yeah,
Don't
the
flee
money is made in the bear market. The
away.
moves you make right now in the bear market, you're going to be able to enjoy that euphoria. If you're by the time you're sitting there watching people go, "Hey, I just became a millionaire. I just bought a new car, or I just did," you're too late. You should have been doing what they were doing when they did it.
All I know is I'm buying a Bugatti this year. I'm buying
You're buying a Bugatti this year?
I'm buying
Damn.
I'm
What's
buying
the ticker? What's the ticker? You buying a Bugatti this year? Okay, let me show you guys what everything altcoin is talking about. So yesterday he sent me a token called DRB, and here's the chart. Um, yeah, thanks, cause I fucking missed it. But thanks for sending me a cooker.
Oh
Um,
my god. Somebody
yeah,
somebody commented saying, "Why don't you two do a daily crypto new roundup? There's nothing like in YouTube crypto like you two." What do you mean by that? What do you mean by
Hold on.
a daily new roundup? What does that
A
mean?
daily news roundup. I think he's saying news, right?
I mean, don't we do that already?
We here. We here every day, man.
Sure.
Hey, you probably don't know. We here every day.
Every
11 o'clock. We are here trying to get it going. The last couple. Look, let me just say something. Side note. Side note. She gonna laugh at me right now, but
yes,
like technical difficulties with my streaming setup is crazy. The problem is I have a music studio that I'm also using as a vlogging studio. Every day I got to switch to things, and sometimes shit doesn't work. So, but we're here every day. We're doing this. Let us know, like, if there's anything you want us to talk about on today, Wednesdays. We're just talking about stuff for the beginners in crypto and tips and tricks on how to get started and actually navigating through the market, because I can come on here and talk about a lot of stuff that we, could do or should do, but like really it's like, where do you start?
right.
Where do you start? So yeah, you know, uh my crypto space UK, that's what we're doing, man. If you got any suggestions, tips, tricks, let us know in the comment box. So let's just, where we at now, right? Where we at now? You're new to crypto, you're a woman in crypto, or you're a guy in
Yeah.
crypto.
So, again, guys, being new in crypto is probably getting harder and harder throughout time. Um, because the space, it doesn't seem like we're as welcoming as we were in 2021 when NFTs were around. Um,
Yeah, I will say that for real. NFT was a lot happier. Like it seemed like it was a lot more happier space for
yeah,
sure.
a lot,
Um,
a lot more positivity, like a lot more community based. Now
yeah, it was
it's
toxic positivity in NFTs for sure, and now
right.
we're like, yeah,
Yeah, now I don't know what's going on, but what I will say is you are welcomed. You are welcomed, and we need new people on a daily. We need new people every single day. Um, and find your circle. Find what you want in crypto. Because last night I was in a space and I learned that the metaverse is popping.
yeah,
The metaverse is still a thing,
mm-hmm,
and I was like, huh. And they were telling me about how they're going to be having a party
mm-hmm.
on decentralized land on Friday, and
Yeah,
they invited me to it. And apparently, you can only have like this specific like jacket to be able to
mm,
enter this
yeah,
party.
mm-hmm,
And they gifted me one of the jackets. Thank God. Thank you again for Make. His name is Make. He's like the party guy of decentralized land. He gave me a jacket to be able to join this party. And I'm about to learn about the metaverse world. And apparently, you can make some great money in metaverse and in crypto. And it's becoming an IRL like events and communities and all kinds of stuff. Dude, I'm like in
yeah,
like a whole new world right
uh
now.
huh.
And I'm over here like, am I about to be a metaverse girl? Because
Yeah.
it's
No, for real. I think it's very interesting you brought that up, because the thing is like all the narratives, they come and then they go, but then like there's still a group of people, a crowd that sticks around. So
Mhm.
like there's still a crowd of people that only does DeFi, or you have guys who only trade altcoins. There's still people who only do NFTs, who
Yeah,
only do metaverse, who only do AI agents, and every single narrative, we're just adding new things on and on. So there's like more for you to look at. So I will say that to say this, like, lately you've been doing meme coins and stuff like that. Meme coins is the most toxic area in crypto because it's a bunch of
yeah,
gambling. No, for real, I'm being serious. It's just
yeah,
gambling. You got a bunch of gamblers, people saying, "Hey, you just lost 100K. It's okay. You'll make it back." Guys, it is not okay to lose 100K.
no,
It is not okay to lose $1. That's, we
yeah,
got to navigate this the right way. We don't want to lose nothing. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Let me pull up some of these comments real quick. You said, "I love the bear market. That's where the money is made. In my downtime, I want to stack Link and AVAX." Yeah, for sure.
Oh, AVAX. AVAX
Yeah,
has been piquing my interest lately.
yes,
I
I
will
love
say,
AVAX. I got into AVAX at $3. So let's go
yeah,
get that AVAX
yeah.
going. Link, I know Link is popular, but I don't hold any right now. I think it's because every crypto uses it. and the price has been kind of stable. It needs a little bit more speculation, but I think it's very fairly priced, being that the people who are using it are kind of getting it at that price. But in a bull market, link for sure going to go up. And then he said, "Pump fun ruined everything." What's your
Yes,
take on
they,
this?
yes,
What's
they
your take on
did.
this?
Yes,
You
they
think so?
did.
It
Yes,
created
yeah,
it put the casino on the billboard. It put the
yes.
casino on Times
But,
Square.
but but here's the thing. I don't want to fully. No, you know what? I am gonna put the blame on Pump Fun. I am. Fuck that. Because
It is their fault.
no. But here's the thing. It could have not been their fault if they did things correctly from the jump. Okay.
Okay.
And
What do you mean by that?
because I think I've stated before in one of our previous streams, if Pump Fun would just do like a verification process to when you launch a coin, it would be a lot easier to not have rugs and not have coins being launched like every second, right?
Mm,
Because I'm all for allowing people to launch a coin with little amount of money. I'm all for that because
right.
this is how you help the underdog. But they don't have a verification process right now. I can go on Pump Fund, create an account, put $200 towards a coin, and make it, and that's it. It's done.
Mm,
It's made, and it's launched. That is not how it should be at all. It should be some kind of verification process of like, do you have already the social medias made? Do you have a website made already? What is this?
I see what you're saying. It needs to be harder to scam people, is what
Right,
you're
like
saying.
not only that, but like you're not allowed to use the same name as somebody else.
As somebody else. That
Right,
one is so crazy for me. Like, why can't platforms just be like, especially YouTube? Because on YouTube, it's like on YouTube, you'll look in the comments and it'll be like 700 dudes named Everything Currency
yeah,
replying to people's comments saying, "Hey, send me a link or come to my Telegram." And I'm like, I'm not commenting on those things.
yeah.
And I'm like, YouTube, if you could just not let people use the same name as me, I think that's an easy fix. Make them use Everything Currency One or something like that. So that's definitely something to look out for, for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. Because I'm just noticing that, like, if somebody, kind of like when broccoli was launched, there were so many broccolis, so many. Like, we're talking about thousands of broccolis, like being
Yeah.
launched with the same name, and you don't know which one is real and which one is fake. And it shouldn't be like that. It should be like, hey, somebody launched the name broccoli. You can't launch the name broccoli. Plain
Hmm.
blank. Period. Unless that
Yeah.
gets deleted, and they should have that too where you can delete the project and you're done with it and it's no longer doing anything. Great. And then somebody else can go and use the name broccoli. But
Yeah.
it shouldn't be where 1,000 people are launching broccoli all at once, and now we don't know where to put our money in, and it's just fucking everything over.
Right. I mean, it's kind of interesting, right? Because you have decentralization, and with decentralization, with being able to do everything, this is what we get, right? So it's kind of the giveaway. Like we got into crypto to have it be decentralized, and I think one of the first thing we realize is like everybody ain't good out there. There's some very manipulative people. This is why we kind of had to have SECs and shit like that and
Yeah.
rules put in place in the first place. You go, oh, everything can be decentralized or whatever.
Yes.
But for me, I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick and just say like we need to be on top of our research. We should be taking everything that happens. Like I agree. I don't get me wrong. I agree. We should make it harder to scam people. But since we don't have that, it's really 100% up to us to be like, yo, we need to like I need to be knowing what the hell I'm putting my money into. And I think that's one of the things that Pump Fund has actually why it hurt the market, because it created this culture of people who are just throwing money at shit. And because you're saying I'm only throwing $20, it's fine if I lose it, but then you're losing 20 after 20 after 20 after 20 after 20 in 6 months, you done lost 20,000, 30,000,
Right.
$20 at a time, and that's what's absolutely happening to people right now.
Right.
And so yeah, Pump Fund definitely has created a market where things have gotten worse, but in other markets before Pump Fund, we had very similar things. We had the ICOs, which the government had to come and stop ICOs because it was just people creating a bunch of scam projects and then literally rug pulling people. Where like with Pump Fund, they try to do something good. They try to make it hard to pool liquidity, but then people just learned how to circumvent that. Now they just buy the whole supply and they can dump the supply on you and take the liquidity anyway. So, Pump Fund started off to solve a problem. Scammers figured out how to manipulate it, and unfortunately, it turned a lot of other people into scammers. Like literally 2 weeks ago on YouTube, the number one crypto video was how to create a rug pull, and like YouTubers were making this video, and I'm like, and
That
then
has to,
YouTubers are saying I'm making this video for educational purposes only.
no,
You know,
that has to be clickbait. There's no way they're showing people how to rug pull. It's
they're
illegal.
absolutely showing people how to rug pull. They're saying, hey, you buy the bundle, you buy the bots, you set up the Telegram, you get the fake followers, you do the. They're literally showing people, which I think is valuable because everyone who's just aping $20 at a time needs to really wake up and be like, yo, 99.9% of these coins are launched by people who learned how to rug pull. They learned how to do manipulation tactics and all these things. This is why I know that meme coins are coming to an end, because this is how it always ends. With ICOs, it ended the same way. With NFTs, it ended the same. Like at the end of NFTs, if you guys remember, there was a bunch of just random ass cartoons with nothing behind them, and everybody's asking where's the utility. They're asking what the team is doing. We're seeing the same thing right now in meme coins, and it will always continue because there will always be that central group of people who look at this as a way to get rich quick and a way to gamble. So with that being said, with that being the truth, learn how to navigate that, right? Learn how to navigate this market of people who are doing this, you know, crabs in a bucket mentality. Let me get my bag and have like a solid foundation, a solid plan, and you should be good. And back to the beginning of the stream, I just want to say like some of the people who do that best in crypto have been like the females that I met, because I don't know, I think they tolerate less shit or something.
Yeah, but I will say, we gotta find out if we can bring in somebody that works for Pump Fund as a guest here, and we can
Hell yeah, let's get them in here. Let's talk to them.
just drill them or something, because I'm trying to understand, like, dude, you can still, like, I love meme coins. I will
Right.
always love meme coins, and I don't think they're going away. But I do
Hmm.
think that there needs to be some regulations in regards to Pump Fund, because if Pump Fund doesn't regulate it and starts verifying people in the way that they should, it the space will die, and people are going
Yeah.
to continue being scammers and all kinds of stuff. So I want to talk to somebody that works for Pump Fund, and ask them, like, hey, what are you guys working on right now? Like, what is the next take? Like, are you guys working on this? Are you wanting scammers 24/7? Like, what is the deal?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think, like I said, I feel like they created a service, and for them, they're making money, right? And it's for them, it's working exactly how it should. And I think that's what the argument would be. But I get your point. Like I said, I totally get the point of like we need to have something stop it. For me, shut it down. Shut it down. I feel like if you shut down Pump Fund, people who want to launch a token, who want to do it seriously, will have to
Yeah,
learn how to do it. They got to find somebody who knows their shit. They can't just like post up a picture and then be like, boom, I got a token. They got to go and find the other platforms. Because what people don't know is like before Pump Fund, you can make a token with a couple clicks on other
yeah,
platforms. But it wasn't like as popular and things like that. I've showed it on my channel. You can look on my channel how to create a token, and I dropped videos 4 or 5 years ago on how to make a crypto token, but Pump Fund just made it so easily and stuff like that.
right. Yeah. So
Um,
if Pump Fund is not going to make the verification process a lot harder to launch a coin, then yeah, I say shut it down. I say let's go back to how it used to be, because I don't think you understand. It's not only just affecting the space in regarding to scammers, but even me as a business, I have a Web3 marketing company. Okay.
mhm,
I
mhm.
haven't talked to any project in a minute because there's no marketing to be done.
Yeah,
There's not. They lost.
nobody's doing marketing. People are
Nobody,
doing random stuff.
nobody is spending marketing dollars because all they're doing is just launching a fucking coin, putting it out there, people being stupid and getting rugged. That's all they're doing. There's no community anymore. There's no long term.
Yeah,
These coins last a day, not
I
even
hear
sometimes
you. People are
hours.
getting people will get tired of it. You know, people are getting tired of it.
We're
Like
already
people
tired of
will, yeah, that's what I'm saying. People are already tired of it, will get tired of it. My crypto space UK says, okay, so if memes are dead, then it's real projects with utility that could go up, yes. Most of the times real projects with utilities are always gonna do well over time.
it.
Um, we spend a lot of time talking about the liquidity that's getting pulled out of, into these meme coins, but I think some of that liquidity travels back, and I also think new liquidity comes into tokens that have actual use cases for sure. And let's see. Hyro says memes are dead. We hope. We just hoping, man. We just hoping.
Coins
But
are not dead, everyone. I'm a meme coin girl. They're not dead. First of all, the market's dead in general right now. The market is horrible. Uh,
mhm,
I think everybody is facing, red candles 24/7 right
yeah,
now. Um, but meme coins, they just need pump fund. Either pump fund needs to get shut down, or they need to start a verification process. One of the
yeah,
two.
and moonshot too. Also, like, okay, I don't know if you know about moonshot, right?
Uh huh.
I so you like you're going off on Pump Fun. I feel like Pump Fun is actually doing it more legit than Moonshot. Moonshot will actually, when you create a token on there, it'll create the first buy. So Moonshot is working as a sniper. So as soon as your token does, it'll like when you go on Moonshot, it'll buy like point, I don't know, a small amount, maybe $10 or something like that of your token. But when there's no price, $10 is over a million coins and stuff like that. And then they're just selling on people. So it's like this
Wow.
platform that's made to create tokens is actually sniping the developers before they buy it and then dumping on the community. So
Wow.
so you have stuff like that happen, and literally, like I will say, guys, this is so stretch. Like, just find something else. There's
Yeah.
easier ways to make money in this market. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's going to be meme coins that pump here and there. There's going to be your peanuts and your MLGs and your tokens like that. But if you don't catch them, there's other tokens that are constantly just climbing up the chart over time. They might dip and go like this, but over time, you're going to be good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Someone said memes are not dead. We are over the meme cycle, but popular ones will survive. Yes, I think memes are definitely in a cycle. Just like I always compare it to everything else. ICOs. Like I've seen, like everyone thinks that meme coins are like new and unique because they're stupid. No,
No.
no. I've seen dumbass ICOs.
Yeah.
I've seen dumbass DeFi projects. Sushi
Yeah.
swap. I got rugged on a coin called Shishimi swap for like $5 one time. Right?
Oh my god.
So like don't tell me that like memes are just this new thing. It's been happening. The
Yeah.
thing that's the same is the group of people. The
Yeah.
mindset of the people in this market is what's the same. The people
Yeah.
in this market want to continue to try to make quick gains. I want to be able to put $20 into something and make 20,000 because it's the only
Right.
place in the world where that could actually happen.
Right.
So that was happening with ICOs. It was happening with DeFi projects. It was happening with NFTs. Now we have meme. It was happening with metaverse tokens. It was happening with gaming tokens. Meme coins just kind of had this thing where it was easy enough to navigate to where it's been having a little bit of a hold on the market. But as more people are losing money, we would not be having this. We were not having this conversation 2 months ago because we were busy in spaces trading meme coins in the trenches, making hella money.
Yeah.
So I think the popular ones will survive, which is what happens in every single context. But it's time to start looking out for what's the next thing. And
Yeah.
we've already had meme coins die and go into something else, but nobody's talking about it, which was the AI agents, because everybody considered AI agents meme coins. But really, we switched to a whole new narrative, and nobody was calling it.
Right. Right. Right.
You know,
Somebody said, "What year did you two get into crypto?" I got into crypto 2021 in the NFT area. I was an NFT girl. I've been on and off the space, but I've been more in the back end. This is the first year where I'm actually putting myself out there and I'm actually kind of getting into the space and to the community and such. And I'm finding out a lot of things that I didn't realize very quickly. But that's when I got started. When did you get started, Jay?
I got started in 2017.
Oh,
When
wow.
yeah, Bitcoin hit $3,000 for the first time, and that was kind of my wake up call to see what was going on in this market. And I've been here. That's why I said I've been here. I haven't seen the narratives change, but it's the same mindset. It's the same sentiment over and over and over again. That's why it's like even at this point in the market, it's like I'm remaining bullish until I see something crazy happen. You
Right.
know. Um, let's see. My crypto space says, "What's your view on Morad meme coin list?" I feel sorry for Morad. Um, and I'll tell you why. The guy put a lot of conviction into this, and he told a lot of people he's very convincing. He has a lot of charisma, and a lot of people are going to lose money because of it. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. Somebody's going to always buy the top, and it's always like more people buy the top than more people buy the bottom, always. So I feel sorry for him come the bear market. In the bull market, I don't know. Some of those coins might return. I think the guy. I applaud him for his conviction, right? But I don't feel like meme coins have the what is it called? They don't have like that staying power to be where they are. Some of these put it this way, some of these coins are at $2 billion market caps and they do nothing. They don't do nothing but go up and go down. So once it hits 2 billion and we don't got nothing to be excited about, where do you think it's going? That's going to be true for a lot of meme coins because people started off with, "Hey, I'm going to throw my money in because it's fun to throw money in when there's nothing happening."
Yep.
But when
Yep.
you need something to happen, when you have the greater fool theory where I need somebody to be a greater fool and buy this meme off of me when I want to sell it,
Mhm.
those liquidity pools are very thin. You have $2 billion tokens with like a $5 million liquidity pool. So that's going to cause a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So
I would say, honestly, I would say, eh, if you're gonna start a meme project, like seriously, like think of a plan of like
think
year.
liquidity. Think
Yeah,
liquidity for
think
sure.
liquidity. Think of a 3 year long plan. Like what utility are you gonna put into it? Like meme coins don't only have to be meme coins, guys. Like we can put something behind it, even if it's just like merch or a cause or something. Like I see a lot of meme coins being launched about like dead animals or like somebody who got abused or something like that. Like
Yeah, yeah.
start a fucking like charity behind the coin or something. Like do something that's actually going to provide people to get excited about it. And they're like, oh yeah, like this meme coin, this and that. You know what I mean? Like, and we don't need meme coins being launched every 5 seconds. We really
We don't need meme coins at all, guys. We need something that generates
look at
value.
it.
We need something that generates value. Because look, my whole thing is this: the meme coins that I hate the worst. Now, disclaimer: I trade meme coins. I be making money on them,
Yeah, that's why
but
he's over here talking shit. He's over here sending me CAs and shit every
yeah,
day. So
yeah, yes,
God.
yeah, but that should not be your main. If that is your, I'm sorry, my opinion, that should not be your main way of making money in this market because it's easier to lose than it is to win. There
Mm,
are ways where it's easier to win than it's easier to lose, but everyone has their risk tolerance. You know what I mean? For me, I'm just saying like I need somebody who's gonna buy this thing. Like there has to be this meme coin, like to your point where you said at least have like merch or something.
mm.
It has to be generating revenue.
Right.
Because if not, the money dries out. At some
Yeah.
point, you get the community's all tapped out. Now the community's sitting there going, "Hey, we need somebody else to come pump our bags."
Right. Right.
And the only thing that could do that at that point is the dev, and whatever he planned for the token is the only thing that could pump your bags.
Right.
And right now, a lot of the schemes are dead. They're falling off. You can't get a celebrity to holler out your token no more. That's dead,
That's that.
right? You
That's
know,
that's been dead.
right? Doing a clothing line, that's dead. Everyone knows how to make a Shopify,
Mm,
right? Um, so a lot of things are dead when it comes to meme coins. You got to be creative, and at that point, once you're being creative and finding ways to make your token valuable, you are now an altcoin. You're no longer a meme coin. You can have a nice, funny picture, but at that point, you're just an altcoin. You're not a meme coin. Is literally a meme, you
right.
know.
Right.
So I think that's where we're getting a little bit of confusion. It says, what the fuck is playing in the meme market? There's easier ways to make money in crypto. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, I'll say it like this, man. Memes are fun. I will say like memes are fun when the market gets boring and shit. and you're making 10% on your stablecoin in USDT, and you're waiting a year for that 10%, what are you going to do, right? You got if you're like me and you're doing crypto every single day, then you're going to look for other things to do. And I follow the money when it comes to those cases, and a lot of that money trickled right into those meme coins. So that's where I was at. Right now, I see that money trickling right out of those meme coins, and that's where I get my sentiment that I have right now. Right, I'm just following the money, and also like I just know that like the meme coins are a little bit more trenched than some of the other things. Even though you see like a lot of altcoins have gone straight down.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, that's true. There are easier ways to make money in crypto, but meme coins is also an easy way. Like
Yeah.
like I always say, there's not really much ways to make money in this easy
Yeah.
outside of this market. You
Right.
know.
Right. Somebody said I'd rather play with liquidity pools over memes, but I do hold a few base and Sui. Yeah, we've
Mm,
been talking about Sui for a minute, and I know Jay is working on a project right now based in Sui. So I'm excited to hear about that. But
yeah. What project or what memes? Let us know in the comments. What memes
yeah,
on Sui
pretty
on
interesting
base on Sui?
because also if you watched our previous stream, we found a new altcoin called Movement,
Mm-hmm.
and it's actually pretty interesting because they are really based on the future Web3 AI. Like they're really like a little bit step of the head of the game. So definitely check them out because I definitely put money into Move after we found that out.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now it's in the positives, and it's been in
Yeah.
the positive since everything has been down. So definitely look into it. Especially if you are creating any kind of decentralized websites or apps, that's what they're known for, and you can integrate it within your platforms. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely look into that. And again, we're not being sponsored by Move, but Move, if you would like to sponsor us, we would be more than happy to talk. But it's actually really interesting coin and a really interesting platform that I have never heard of before. You guys definitely have to check it out. I don't know if you do you have it up right now? Because
Yeah,
that
I'm
would
gonna pull it up right now.
there you go.
Move right here.
Yes.
Now, also one thing about Move, where I discovered Move at was like it was one of the like the no name tokens that Trump had bought with
Mhm.
in his thing, and I was like, wait, it caused me to be like, what is this token? Let me look into it.
Right. Right.
Um, so yeah, this is the chart right now. He said, "Is there a SUI ETF coming?" There's a lot of ETFs coming right now. I just want to say about the ETFs. Yeah, it's great news that we have ETFs coming. If it's a grayscale ETF, it's not going to have as much market impact as like a Fidelity ETF or something like that, because grayscale ETFs don't have to be seeded because they're just going to turn the trust into an ETF. So
Right.
if they already have a trust, then it won't show as much positivity overall for the price, but it's still good in the long term, but just in the short term. Is there any, yeah, so that's my thoughts on ETF. SUI ETF, I don't know. I think SUI's a little bit early for an ETF.
Yeah.
He said, just save your capital and wait for QE. This is actually not a bad take right here. Wait
Can
for
you explain
QE.
to the audience what QE is?
QE is, if we're talking about the same thing, is quantitative easing. Quantitative easing is, how do we put it in? It's literally the government pumping more dollars into the market. Quantitative tightening is what we've been in for the last couple of years since the bear market after COVID. We've been in quantitative tightening, which is removing dollars from the market, literally making it harder to make money.
Mhm.
So just when QE starts, there's a lot more money floating around, which means that making money is a little bit easier. People are willing to invest more money. People are willing to borrow more money.
Right.
So that's coming. That's what Trump is pushing for right now. Like Trump is literally saying print, 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 which is quantitative easing. But everybody's like, hey, we can't print right now. We got to let inflation fall. So literally today we had good news that inflation fell a little bit. You know, and so hopefully they'll bring that back up. He said quantitative easing is what we had during COVID. Yes, they printed double the supply of money that we had since then.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So soak on Sui and chop swap. Soak and chop swap. I'm gonna have to write those down. We're gonna get into that. Move or movement. The name of the project is Movement, and the token is Move, I believe.
Yes, move and movement. You're gonna find it. It just go on, Coinbase, wherever, Gecko, find it. You'll find all the information on there. The website is pretty cool. We showed it on our last previous stream. They even have like Web3 AI glasses, which are really interesting. If you want to show again really
Yeah, let
quick
me let me
to
go
the
back
audience.
to what's happening
Dude,
with Move.
they're definitely a little bit of step of ahead of a lot of things, and I think that's why right now they're. I mean, right now it looks like they're not in the positives, but the other day they were in the positives compared to every other altcoin out there.
Hmm.
So definitely look into it and what they're doing because it's pretty interesting.
Let's see, where is that? They had glasses, right? It was like
Oh,
AR glasses.
no, go to the homepage and go all the way down to where they have the decentralized websites and apps.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, down here,
for Up Network.
down here.
Yep. So where the glasses come from is a place called Up Network, but they
Oh,
have movement integrated within Up Network. That's where I'm saying, like, if you have websites and items and different apps and stuff that are decentralized, that movement is the place that you use that for, where you integrate it to help you within the Web3 space and make your transactions easier. Um, all kinds of stuff. It's not loading for you.
yeah, it's loading. This right here, this isn't loading. I don't know if anything's supposed to be there.
Okay, it's not show.
Um,
It's for some reason it's frozen.
let's see, if you pre-order, the glass is coming soon. Up, okay.
It shows
Yeah,
that
you
your
could.
screen is frozen. We can't see what you're seeing.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Somebody in the comments said, I say DCA slowly as well for solid projects, but yes, for some dry powder QE. Then another comment says, government interjecting money into the markets by making the cost of borrowing cheaper, like credit slash loans. If money is cheaper to borrow, people are incentivized to spend, which translates to more risk.
Yeah, and more risk translates to our bags getting pumped. And long story short, like people take crypto is still considered a risk asset,
Right.
so people are not buying that when money is hard to come by, especially like the big boys,
Right. Exactly. So
which
these
is
are, I think it's showing now. These are the AI Web3 glasses that we were speaking of. They look
mhm.
pretty cool. They look like actual glasses. But if you want to show the video on like how it works, as you can see, when you wear the glasses, you can even look at your wallet, which is a little weird.
Yeah. Well,
uh,
they got like little tasks that you can do, which is cool. Because there was an app that was called like airdrop something, but it was like Pokemon Go for crypto. Like you literally walk around the neighborhood and they had random coins sitting on the ground. uh, so something like that might be pretty interesting to have with this. Let me see if I could I think the video was on their Twitter, actually.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so again, guys, just do your research really. Like, you'll find a lot of amazing things within the crypto space that you don't even know that existed. Like I was just talking about recently. I just learned that the metaverse is still a thing and that it's still popping, that you can make money in the metaverse. And I'm like, I might just become a metaverse girl now. I don't know. I'm gonna test it out. There's a party that I'm going to apparently in the metaverse this Friday.
Yeah.
I'm going to be partying in the metaverse on Friday, and I'll see how it goes. But it's very interesting and super unique to even think about that I'm going to a party in the metaverse. But I do know that they did mention that they're actually going to have a real party in IRL in New York for I think it's New York NFT or something like that.
Yeah, NYC NFT this
Yeah,
year.
yes, and
Okay.
I think that's when is that? I don't know when and wait. I think that's in April or is in May.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about going to one of these, but there's one in Vegas, I think, sooner than this one.
Oh,
Okay,
really?
June 26th. Yeah, there's an expo in Vegas next month actually.
No way.
So
Let me know because I'm in Vegas.
okay, yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Gotta
I
hit that up.
definitely, I'm all about networking, guys. Network, network, network is your net worth. It really, truly is. I'm telling you, it really, truly is because the opportunities that I have gotten just by networking is absolutely insanity. Like, you really, guys, get to know the people in your space, find your friends, build communities, build relationships. You're gonna see a difference in the amount of money that you make. In this, you here's the thing. A lot of people, shit on being an insider and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
quite honestly, it's only shitted on being an insider if you use it to the point where you're like flooding people's bags and you're taking people, trying to get people out of the industry, or you're lying about something. That's where being an insider is fucked up. But if you're an insider and you don't gatekeep and you help the people around you in your community, and then
Yeah,
help a coin grow in a community, that's where being an insider actually really brings value. So there's nothing wrong with being an insider. I think it's just the whoever is the insider, depending on what they're doing in the space, will obviously determine on who they are and what they're doing.
yeah, yeah, for real. My goal, my takeaway from like if you're new to crypto and all this stuff, your goal is to be an insider. Find
Right.
an insider, get in with an inside crowd, get in with people who are like working in whatever you're in, whether it's metaverse, ICOs, DeFi's,
Right.
find those people because there's a lot of, and like I know this because I'm a YouTuber, but for some other people, like they don't know this. Like there's a lot of opportunities for people who are just known, and somebody might say, hey, you want to join my platform where it's 10% to stake a stable coin, but oh, we have five of these multipliers. Now you can get 50% for staking your stable coins just from knowing somebody. So like still the number one advice that I have to give people is like talk to as many people as possible, make friends. Don't hate on the women. Like we need them. We need them guys. Like I'm tired of going to these crypto
You
parties
guys were birthed
and
by a woman.
it's
Did you
it's
forget that?
hold on, let me talk to the fellas real quick, guys. I'm tired of going to these crypto parties and there's four girls and 97 of us.
Yeah, it's a sausage party.
It is, and those four girls, three of them are there with their boyfriend,
Oh my
and
god.
the other one is working for a project. And you guys are talking about let's have some drinks. No, I don't want to drink with y'all. Stop scaring the women away. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
come
my
on,
god.
like,
And then also women, it's okay to be feminine. It's okay to be a girl. You don't have to be one of the guys to be in crypto. Like, I've seen that so often where the girls are like, "Oh, I have to be tomboyish. I have to do this. I have to No, you can be cute and pretty. Yeah, you're going to get hit on. Yes, guys are fucking they always have a wiener up. Like, they're always going to be attractive to women. That's just what it is. That's just how it is. You're gonna get hit on. People are gonna flirt with you, but that shouldn't stop you from being feminine and a girl and still know how to trade and make money. Plain simple.
yeah, yeah, and like ignore the weirdos like you do in real life.
So weird.
Just like you do in real life. Ignore their asses.
No, but
Oh my goodness.
I personally, I think I wanna date somebody in the Web3 space, because they'll understand my lifestyle. Because I have
Yeah,
to be on
that's for sure. That
computer.
is definitely for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. And
Um,
what I've noticed, a lot of the guys that I talk to that have been in relationships, they get in relationships with women that they're not even business mindseted. That alone is already scary. And then second, they don't know anything about crypto. So it kind of doesn't work a lot of
doesn't mesh. Doesn't mesh.
because the girl is going to be like, "Oh, you're not giving me attention, this and that, whatever." Like, and women are always going to be like that. We're going to want attention from our partner. But when we have a business mindset, for one, and then two, we even understand a little bit of what it is that you're doing, we're gonna we're not gonna be on your ass 24/7. We're gonna
Yeah,
really understand and actually possibly even make money with you. Why wouldn't you want a girl that you can make money with and we work together and build an empire? That I feel like that's the best way to go.
Yeah, I will. That is true. And girls who have that mindset are also very rare, very very
Right,
rare.
right.
So you know, he said those parties never look lit. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You
Oh my
know, so we gotta look out for that. So I will say this, everybody, thick skin. You know what I mean? Don't let something that somebody tells you through the timeline affect what's really going on in your life. Like for real. Like try to just block it out. People are gonna say stupid things. You know what I mean? When they're behind a mask, behind a keyboard, 100 miles away, they're gonna say the most insulting thing that they could think of. But you're just here to make money. Find those tribes of people who are making money. There's still tribes of people who are overly positive. You know, we want to find those people. But right now it's a little harder, because we're in, prices dipping a little bit. But with that being said, you guys like the video. Make sure you check out our links in the description. We got the Patreon down there for the Telegram. Right now it's free. So it won't be free forever. Stacy is not going to allow me to give you guys free stuff. She wants a paycheck. So, you guys,
Give me that money.
get it while it's good. Get it while it's good. The links in the description for that. Follow us on our social medias, and we will be back tomorrow to let you guys know what else is going on. Also, if you have any suggestions, tips, tricks, any things you want to talk about, please hit us up in the Telegram and let us know.
Yes.
Y'all think positive and positive things will happen. RP to crypto roots, and remember, never finish a negative statement about currency. Till next time, peace.
Bye bye.